Into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light.
Hello and welcome to round 4 of the Combe Karting Championship. This championship is open to anybody aged 15 or over and is a brilliant cost-effective way to get started in karting. And on pole position we have championship leader Oliver Bayani, who's joined on the front row by Michael Seabourne. Ben Winter and Thomas Cardno line up on the second row, with Carson, Franklin and Matthew Baker completing the third row, while Shane Lucas makes it into his first final starting 7th and Sam Slater rounding out the grid. And the lights go green now, and it's a great start from Bayani, and it looks like Sam Slater jumped ahead of Shane Lucas there. Seabourne in second, Thomas Cardno in 4th, and it looks like Matthew Baker's going around the outside, and he has done, so that's a brilliant start from Matthew Baker from 6th up into 4th. But it's Seabourne attacking Bayani for the lead, and Bayani holds on to the lead. Is it a bit further back there? Shane Lucas has a look at Sam Slater, and that has caused both of them to drop off of the leading 6. But the lead is with Bayani ahead of Seabourne, Ben Winter in 3rd, Matthew Baker up into that 4th position, Thomas Cardno 5th, Carson Franklin 6th, Sam Slater in that 7th place, and Shane Lucas in 8th. As they head up towards the top corner, there's a little bit of a gap now back from Bayani to Seabourne. Ben Winter in that 3rd place right behind Seabourne, and Matthew Baker in 4th. As they head back down the hill to start the 3rd lap of the race, and it looks like the top 7 have broken away from Shane Lucas now, so there is that gap back there, but they're all pretty much line astern, not really anyone close enough to make a move, but it does look like Seabourne is closing, and Carson Franklin, they're very close to Thomas Cardno as well. Seabourne does look definitely like he is catching onto the back of Oliver Bayani, still not quite close enough to make a move, and Ben Winter in 3rd place there, Matthew Baker in 4th, and a little gap now forming between the top 4 and Thomas Cardno in 5th place there, and it looks like Shane Lucas is just catching that back up a bit, but Seabourne right on Bayani now, Bayani having that quick look behind him as they head through the chicane and back up towards the top corner, and Seabourne is challenging for the lead. He's taken that wider line at the top corner, but Bayani holds on to that lead. Ben Winter's dropped back a little bit in 3rd, now under pressure from Matthew Baker, and then a gap back to that battle for 5th, with Thomas Cardno just ahead of Carson Franklin and Sam Slater right behind. But Bayani still has that lead, under a lot of pressure from Seabourne, who has a little bit of a look up the inside. No way through there. As they head up towards the top corner, Seabourne still trying to find a way through, but not able to do so, and Bayani defends the lead very well, and Seabourne right behind him, but this has brought Ben Winter and Matthew Baker back into the equation, so it is now a 4-kart train for the lead again, and it does look like Cardno, Franklin and Sam Slater are all catching back up to this as well. Bumper to bumper as Bayani defends into the chicane as they go through the chicane up towards the top corner, and Seabourne has a look to the outside. He goes around the outside of Bayani. Bayani holds him off, but Ben Winter is now alongside Seabourne. They go side by side, still side by side, and Matthew Baker now looks to try and find a way through, but Seabourne holds on. Matthew Baker now has Thomas Cardno alongside him as they head down into the first corner. Cardno and Franklin now side by side, Baker on the outside. Carson goes through. Sam Slater now alongside Thomas Cardno. So it is Carson up into 4th place, Thomas Cardno 5th, Sam Slater 6th, Shane Lucas having a look up the inside there, not being able to make that stick, and Matthew Baker comes back through into 7th place. A very eventful lap there, and it is now given Oliver Bayani a big lead out in front. And Michael Seabourne still holds that 2nd place ahead of Ben Winter, Carson Franklin in 4th, under a lot of pressure from Thomas Cardno, but he's not able to find a way through there. Sam Slater in 6th, and Matthew Baker in that 7th, the big loser from that laps drama. But Oliver Bayani heads down the hill to hold on to that place. No one looks quite close enough to make a move, so it looks like the order will stay as it is. So it's Oliver Bayani who takes the win ahead of Michael Seabourne, with Ben Winter in 3rd, Carson Franklin 4th, Thomas Cardno 5th, and Sam Slater in 6th. Here is confirmation of the final results then. So it is Bayani who wins ahead of Seabourne, with Ben Winter completing the podium. Bayani also got the fastest lap, which means that he completes the maximum after winning all 6 of his races and getting the extra point for fastest lap, which really helps him in his championship, as he now has a very healthy lead over Michael Seabourne. Michael is only 1 point ahead of Ben Winter, with Thomas Cardno in 4th, Matthew Baker 5th, Matt Hallam failing to make the final this time in 6th. If you're interested in getting involved, check out the website castlecombekarting.co.uk. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you again soon.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine